Okay, here we are about 10 after 10 on the bus here at Wakarusa. Just prepping for the evening show here. And I wanted to give you a little tour of one of Kris Meyer's favorite hobbies, which is changing the head on his snare drum. See if he can't walk you through it in a play-by-play here in just a minute.
What am I doing? I'm eating Snickers.
After the Snickers, that large cylinder you have next to you.
This is a snare drum. I'm tuning my snare drum. I'm detuning them, the head, and putting on a new head.
Why do we do that?
Well, because after all these fatty festival runs, we needed to, at some point, as drummers need to replace the heads because of the humidity and the conditions.
Get a little worn down?
Yeah, I mean, it's good to keep your heads on too because the head stretches around the drum and it starts to really shape and get the sound that you want with a lot of the timbre and the overtones, make it extra funky. But this one is extra flabby now because of the extreme hot and humid temperatures.
People think wet cardboard.
Yeah, exactly. Wet cardboard. So basically what I do is I take two drum keys and simultaneously on both ends, opposite ends, I detune. Lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Same as it ever was.
The old saying.
And now what, you got the fresh one on there, Kris?
Yeah. Basically, make sure you get the hoop fastened around the drum evenly. Get all of the tension rods, is what these are called, all in place. And once you've aligned everything, you know, generally just start
tightening and tuning?
Tuning, yes.
Kris, I will say, one of the finer snare tuners I've ever worked with.
Thank you. It's good to know somebody really cares.
These are the things that I care about tremendously, people.
Yeah.
And Kris leaves nothing to chance.
I try to tune both sides evenly. The reason I do both sides at the same time on the exact opposite is because you don't want to create any kind of warping situation or stripping situation in the actual where the tension rod fastens into with more tension on one side on it versus another could cause that. So you want to be sure to evenly do that, and plus it's faster. I tend to tune it gradually tighter until you start hearing, and I'm going to show you right now how to play. I'm going to tighten, you're going to hear some cracking in there, which that's the drum head stretching.
Oh yeah. Your favorite thing about Kris's snare tuning?
When he just constantly beats on it just to get that right tone.
You are advised to make it a little extra tighter than you normally would.
Did you hear that, people? You are advised.
And then the reason being is because it can settle quicker and start to stretch faster at a faster rate. But you don't want to do too tight because then you don't even want to play with a very ultra tight head. It will just sound choked and take away the body of the drum. So you just kind of feel it out. I say about when you start to feel the tension point where it starts to feel tight around and fastened. Say go around about 3 revolutions, 3 to 4 revolutions, then you start to get the pitch tone and memorize in your head, which I can think of the pitch tone G. Sometimes I'll have the guitar players, Jake or Brendan, to play G for me, so I can basically hum it, you know, and try to get around that as my reference point. So that helps me keep things consistent. I like it. G is. You hear that's pretty close. Getting there. So I'm going to tune a little higher just because I put the new head on and let it sit for a couple hours, and then I'll probably bring it back down to where we're at, and then we're set.
Kris Meyer's Ultracast Tuning.
Tell your friends.